Annyeonghaseyo, hi everyone, this is Ariel, one half of Soju for Two, and this is a movie review, a Korean movie called Plump Revolution. So this movie came up on Drama Crazy, I think it's a year old, and I just watched it. There's two main actors, so we have Lee So-jung plays Do-ara, and Lee Hyun-jin plays Kang Do-kyun. And we've seen him before in Operation Proposal and Heartstrings. I haven't seen her before, though. So I just want to say right off the bat, the poster image for this sort of surprised me. It's called Plump Revolution, so I thought, okay, maybe it's about being heavy or being overweight. But then the image looks like she's pregnant. And it's kind of deceptive, I think, because in the same outfit in the image in the movie, she doesn't look as large as she does in that picture. So it seems like they photoshopped it to make her look bigger, which is unusual. So that's one of just the anomalies of this drama, and one of the major problems, one of the few of many problems that I had with this drama. But the first thing, the plot is that she is a model, super weight conscious, she hates people that are overweight, she just really despises them, and then she kind of falls for this photographer who she meets at a blind date, who's not interested in all of her drama and all of her dramatics, and just walks away from her. And she finds out that he likes girls that are fat, even though in almost every picture of his ex-girlfriends you see, they're just like normal women, they're not overweight. So she decides she's going to gain weight. So that's sort of the plot. Their love story will ensue. But I think the problems I had with this drama wasn't so much the idea of like her gaining weight and not being a model size anymore, because I think that's kind of a good thing, right? It's more healthy. But in this drama, she like gains weight really unhealthily. She gains a lot of weight by like junk food and things like that. And then later on, she does moderate herself and sort of just enjoys food and things like that. So that does have a positive message. But I think the early parts of this, just gaining weight for a guy and all those things, are really unhealthy and just as bad as, anorexia and bulimia, which are serious topics in Korea. I mean, a lot of Korean women have really strong body issues and body dysmorphia. I think even a few coworkers I've had a discussion with me, they do not weigh more than 100 pounds, and their body shapes are very thin, and they will tell me that, oh, they need to lose weight, they're fat, all the time. And so I think that anorexia and bulimia are really huge issues here. So this movie really had a chance to like give women a way to talk about their body issues and things like that, but I don't think it really does that successfully, because even though she starts to change and starts her thinking that she can be beautiful at any size, I don't think it really goes about it in a way that's less shallow than it started with. And the idea of his character is kind of cool because he likes girls that are healthy, and I think he seems like a reasonable character, but yeah, her character is kind of just a little bit so self-centered that I don't know if you really can relate to her. Also, another problem I had with this is that just like the movie 200-Pound Beauty, which if you've seen my review for it, I'll put the link down here, I really disliked. Even though it's a very popular movie, I disliked it because the idea was literally if she lost weight and changed her face, she would become beautiful and lovable, which I think is a really bad image for young girls or for women to have, an impression. And this drama was better, for sure. This movie was better because the idea was, if she just gained a little bit of weight, her body, she would still be beautiful and things like that, and she'd come to terms with it. But I wish that movies like this didn't start with the extremes, super overweight or super thin. I wish it started with the middle, and you really could have something that the real women can relate to. And that's why I think the drama My Lovely Samsoon was so successful, because, she wasn't super overweight, she wasn't super thin, she was just like a real woman that had like, a few extra pounds on, or she had a little bit of a tummy, and you kind of felt like you could relate to that sort of issue. So there are moments in this that I thought were really relatable, like when she's picking out an outfit and she doesn't like the way things look on her because she's gained weight or things like that. Those are real things that real women go through, so I feel like that was useful. But this movie could have been more successful, in my opinion, if it had embraced those things. More women could relate to, as opposed to the issues of like a beautiful model, gaining 5 pounds. So yeah, I think parts of it were just a little bit silly, and it's a shame. So the love triangle, not an issue in this one. Misunderstandings, basically she's just a brat and immature for the beginning of it, and then she sort of starts becoming, I don't know, starts maturing. Bad guy turned good. I guess it's her, really. You know, she goes from being this super hateful towards other people that are enjoying themselves to someone that can start to, you know, love herself and other people. Fashion, not really a big issue, and even though she's a model. I mean, the fashion that she has in the beginning is really cool, but yeah, not super big part of this. There is a kiss, and there's not a piggyback ride. So I would say that my rating for this movie is about a 7. I think it's definitely something that had a good idea, and the ending message is really positive. Like, it sort of ends with this idea that, like, oh, she can be beautiful and she can be a normal weight. She doesn't have to only eat 500 calories a day, things like that. But I think that a lot of the execution was kind of misguided. The idea of, like, gaining weight by eating tons of junk food and sitting on a couch is not really healthy, and all of those sort of problems. So I think there was a lot of problems with it, but overall I like this much better than 200 Pound Beauty. So I think keep making movies like this so that women can talk about body issues here. I think it is really useful, and that men maybe can change their impression. Because if guys go with their girlfriends to see movies like this, maybe they'll understand some of the issues that women face about self-esteem and beauty. So I think it's useful, but I just wish it had a few more, like, realistic or social issues in it. But can't ask for that. But I would say it's worth a watch. It's on dramacrazy.net, so check it out. Bye, everyone.